Hello everyone and welcome to the Brenda Breakdown. My name is Brennda Joyy. I'm here to break it down. Thanks Lux and Amber for the lovely rushed introduction. But other than that, I'm here to kind of break it down, not only RuPaul, but also what Amber and Lux said, as well as sprinkle a little bit of extra joy in there, because why not? So, first things first, the One Woman Show on the RuPaul's Drag Race episode season 12. I don't know which episode though. Pretty good episode, other than the fact that I didn't really like a lot of the one-woman shows, but I'm getting ahead of myself. The puppet show was the first mini challenge that they had to do before they kind of broke into the order of the show. So that's when they have to, you know, act like another character.
Ha! Ha! I'm acting
On the show, and then use a puppet to kind of make it funny. Gigi, good?
All I want to do is sink further and further and further down. I'm keeping my puppet up high.
Clearly didn't do that. That's okay. I think it was kind of embarrassing, honestly. It kind of showed maybe how she's not the funniest queen, but that's okay. We all have different talents. Jackie Cox won, so she was able to select the order of the show, and she brought up that she had 3 mini challenge wins, so doesn't that count for something? And I think a lot of the drag, I hate that I watch these, but they have the drag power ranking. I think oftentimes the mini challenges end up being 1 point and the main challenge ended up being 3 or 5, I can't remember. So she could be considered to have wins, so her and Crystal could be in a similar level, except for the fact, of course, that Jackie had a more bottom rankings than Crystal did. So, oh well. With that, we get into the order of the show. So, I don't remember the order, but I do remember the show. So, Crystal Method was that male dancer, and it kind of was so random, and she ended up winning the challenge. So, that was interesting to me. I definitely think she was one of the top. I think her and Jackie were the top performances. I honestly think I might have given it to Jackie. I don't know. I don't know if I can say that either. I think Crystal and Jackie were both really good. But I will say I wasn't really like super impressed with anyone with the one-woman show. So I'm not sure if that's just me having high standards or if it was just not as good as some of the other ones. But I think of kind of some of the past seasons one-woman shows and I enjoyed them a lot more. Jade Essence Hall.
Terrible. Terrible, terrible.
Enough said. We don't have to say anything. We know she's a fantastic queen, so clearly just an off day. Excuse me, I'm eating my hair.
Okay, Caitlin, time for dinner.
Very nice. Crunchy. Pie. I think Michelle's right. I think it was a little bit rude how she went over, especially since Jada was last, and it kind of put Jada in a funk. And, you know, as you sit there and you're waiting to perform, your nerves sit with you. And having someone to go 18 minutes when it's supposed to be 5 minutes, you have 18 minutes to kind of build your anxiety. So I think that was kind of messed up. I do think I could have been in the bottom of that episode or eliminated, quite honestly. I mean, we haven't seen really anything new since from in a while. I'm eating it again.
Okay, Caitlin, time for dinner. Okay, Caitlin, it's time for a quick dinner. Okay, Caitlin, time for dinner. Okay, Caitlin,
so there's that.
Time for dinner.
Dahlia Sin. Okay, so yeah, Dahlia Sin's getting a ton of screen time with this broccoli costume.
Michelle, is that Dahlia?
Yes. She's stalking us.
And I'm not sure why they're doing it. It's kind of cringeworthy. I think it's almost like they're trying to make another meme happen, but then it's just like so cringe that it's not happening.
Gretchen, stop trying to meme happen. It's not going to happen.
And so we just kind of see the broccoli every time. And I just think of Dahlia Sin was featured on the Review with a Jew with Miss Cracker.
Everybody, it's me, Miss Cracker, and it's time for Review with a Jew.
And she was talking about how that broccoli headpiece was the most uncomfortable thing ever because it like sits weird and it's like it holds you in place and it's really hard to take off and you're sitting in sweat, which I guess is drag in general. But I just really feel for her because I bet you she doesn't want to be wearing that broccoli costume, and that's probably she's going to be most memorable for that with a lot of people that watch the show rather than her actual drag, which is actually pretty good. Her problematic side forgotten or put aside for just 5 seconds there. Whoopi Goldberg was the celebrity judge for the challenge, and I really think she was kind of like a really great judge for the show. And I think I was just about to say, I think she'd be good for an early judge, but I think she's actually the perfect placement because they're almost at the end of the show. They need that last bit of encouragement, and Whoopi Goldberg's so smart, so kind, and she gave them hopefully the little bit of energy and wisdom that they need to go through the show and be successful. So, I really liked seeing Whoopi Goldberg on TV again, so I hope that they bring her for future seasons. Okay, let's talk about the lip sync. So Heidi N Closet and Jada Essence Hall lip synced against each other. Unfortunately, it kind of was one of those lip syncs that as soon as they announced the names, you're like, oh, okay, this is what's about to happen. And that's exactly what happened. And I think it was one of those things that no one wanted to see. It's hard to see the girls go home at this point of the season because they're also advanced, they're also talented, they all have our hearts, except and it's just really hard to see. So, I mean, if someone had to go according to the shows, yeah, it was probably one of them. But Jada Essence Hall track record saved her right from the get-go before the music started playing. So, and on top of that, she crushed Heidi in that lip sync. So there's that. I do think Heidi did well though. I'm not saying that she did bad. I'm just saying Jada Essence Hall's a good lip syncer. Okay, let's talk about the next episode. So I'm really interested in seeing how this goes. So yeah, this is the second time we're seeing them sing and dance. They're performing their number. I'm really curious what song they do. I don't know if they already revealed it in the preview, but I think I missed it. I really hope it's not that song they've been playing on the runway. What is it? The You're a Superstar. I think it's really slow, and I think it's gonna be another All-Stars, what is it, season 4 remix where they did that, and it was really slow, and I'm sorry, I hated that remix so much. I love the original so much, the Super Queen song. When they slowed it down, it wasn't good anymore. I'm so sorry. I guess I'm that drag queen or that gay that feels that way, but sorry about it. With regards to how they're gonna do the next episode, and yeah, I've heard the same thing, that they could do a voiceover to get rid of pie, and I'm quite honestly, I don't know how I feel about it because I think it'll be so awkward and so like expected that I think it might be not received the best. I don't know. I don't think there's a good way to handle it, especially with how they're gonna handle the finale. How are they gonna do it with the quarantine going on, you know? They do it on Zoom. Then it's not going to be a lip sync. At least I don't think. Maybe it is, but I don't know. I almost feel like they should postpone it, but I know that wouldn't sit well with anyone. I don't know. That or just like super edit it as much as they did the All-Stars finale, because that was actually, no, it wasn't good. It wasn't, but it gave us closure, and it was neat in a way that it was them all there together and they didn't have to like do a webcam show. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just hope it's Jada Essence Hall. I really think that she should win hands down. Gigi Good's obviously good, but it's Jada Essence Hall time. Okay, I want to talk about All Stars 5 for a little bit. So I'm super into those like drag like rumor videos. So the cast was obviously, so we knew who they were before it was even announced. On top of that, though, we get to see their outfits and everything. And my favorite outfit was Shea Coulee. Shea Coulee made that herself. And I don't know if y'all saw, but it was supposed to be, I think she said it was her DragCon curtain or something like that. And she made it into an outfit because she wanted it to be kind of like nostalgic in a way. And I was like, oh, she's so damn good at everything. Like, can she make me something? No, I can't afford that. Well, maybe, no. But other than that, with the cast, I'm excited to see what happens. Miss Cracker, Jujubee, I'm obviously excited for them. Blair St. Clair, I'm excited for people to see kind of her new, edgier side. If you look back at her runways from the previous season, it's kind of all Red Riding Hood, Little Red Riding Hood kind of vibes to me. I don't know, like, and even like Annie, like Miss Goody Two Shoes type of thing. But I don't know. I think that she has some fashion to show this season. With regards to the other queens, meh, cool. I don't know if y'all saw, but a lot of them are, or all of them rather, none of them are Miss Congeniality. So it's the first All-Star season without any Miss Congenialities in the cast. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. Kind of refreshing, honestly, instead of seeing the same people over and over again in terms of like the popular people get more exposure. We'll see kind of the B list. They're still A list. I don't know. They're all really great queens, but they're not fan favorites. So it's a great moment for them to have a new fan favorite because they'll get to rediscover or see the love that they didn't get to see in the original seasons because they were outshone by another obnoxious queen, you know? So other than that, why am I cinched and why am I spiraling? I'm cinched because quite honestly, I bought this really good salsa, chips and salsa. I got medium chunky salsa. Who knew Newman's Own made salsa? Newman's Own, what do they make, like salad dressing? But I went to Vons and it was one of the last ones left. So I was like, I want salsa. I already have chips in my cart. I'm not putting it back. And I'm not the person that just leaves it anywhere. And if you are the person that just leaves food in the middle of the grocery store, well, there's that. So that's why I'm cinched. I've been eating them. They've been really good. And every single bite I've been like, oh, this is so good. I need to get salsa more often. And I finished the container, which I feel like I've never finished a salsa container. Why am I spiraling? I don't know. I'm just bored, I guess. Watch list, you already know. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm watching nothing. So that's that. Although, no, I have been watching Animal Crossing Island Tour videos. Those are really fun. And you get to kind of get inspired what other people are doing with their island, and you get to see how creative some people are with a custom design tool, which is something that I'm not as good at, but maybe in the future if I invest more time, that can be something I can do. Okay, other than that, I don't really have anything else to talk about other than I fertilized my plants today, so hopefully you'll get to see some growth. I wanted to point out, you can kind of see, can you see it? No, you can't. Oh, wait. I'm gonna stare at this. Oh, yeah. Okay, right here is the cut. The cut in the leaf. You see that little, like, dark green circle? That's because that's the gap where the leaf with the hole in it. That one's my favorite leaf. I don't know how many people have a favorite leaf in their plants, but I do. Okay, thanks, everyone. Take care of yourself, however that looks. This quarantine's gonna last forever, so get used to it, find something pleasurable about it. That way we can all get through it stronger and better than before. Okay? Peace out, bitches.